Well, looks like the top. There's a couple of indications of being at the top of a mountain. One of them is that it goes down on all sides. And another, in places where people like to hike, is there will be one of these. Sometimes there's like a jar or a box or something in these that you can sign your name or something. I haven't really looked hard for one. Might not be one in there. In here. It's not really a major peak, so probably not something people are interested in keeping data on. You can see fields out there. There's I think the snow-capped peak. Oh, no, this right over there. It's pretty hazy. It's hard to see. Probably doesn't show up on the camera. The vehicle will be down in the valley there. The campsite. I saw another piece of the trail running along down there. I'll go find the trail. Once I head out, check my map, make sure I go in the right direction, and then head on back. Get a little bit of a view of what's over here. You can see, probably can't make it out on the camera, but like down there especially, see that whole thing is like crisscrossed with animal tracks, it looks like, but I haven't seen any animals. So there's hawks earlier, saw a couple of crows. I saw some burned out logs on the side of the hill where somebody had, I don't know, it could have been a wildfire as well, a lightning strike or something. Humans aren't the only ones that make fire, but it's a good bet if you find ash. But I guess this kind of a thing. Oh, look, here's something cool. These cacti are in these like pods. Almost look like a sea creature coming out. And you can see there's some that have like the husk of them. This is pretty. Looks like it's on its way out. Pretty dead. Looks like something might have been eaten on it. A lot of plants definitely would let you know if you've stepped on them. You gotta be careful. Watch your step. It's alright, a little bit of more Gully Gulch Ravine kind of action going on over there. Got the wind. Still hasn't, I felt a handful of drops. It hasn't really done anything serious. So I don't know exactly the best way back down to a trail, but I guess this looks like promising. It looks like Little bit of a trail here. And I don't really, I guess I should try to be clear that I don't advocate that anybody should do any off-trail or non-maintained trails. It is not safe. Nothing you can do will make it safe. You can mitigate the risk. You can accept the risk. But it is not safe. You should not do it. I have done some things to mitigate the risks. I have accepted the fact that it is not safe. I might end up on outdoor disasters or one of those channels that talks about people going missing or meeting some horrible fate. That could be me. But I'm not out here because it's safe. I'm not doing this because I know the safe way to do it. I have enough experience to think that what I'm doing is worth the risk. But you definitely need to do your own risk assessment. Follow your own rules. If you don't think it's safe, it's not safe. Probably follow your instincts. If you're good at if you have a history of being able to follow your instincts and you can trust yourself with that. If not, you might want to go with somebody who is, if you can, or go with a group. Sometimes groups make better judgments. Sometimes they don't, though. You gotta be careful about that. Sometimes the ego flares up when you're among friends. You make foolish judgments. That can happen. So you gotta be careful. Go with people you know are level-headed. Don't panic. That's the thing that'll kill you. Is you can probably survive a problem or two. But if you hit that problem and you start panicking, that is the easiest way to die. You gotta get collected, maintain a positive attitude, make a plan, follow the plan, keep reevaluating if you're getting what you thought you would get out of following your plan, how things are going, what resources you have. You do not take this casually. Even, it doesn't matter how far you are from your car. People go missing, fall off a cliff, break your leg. It can get real bad real quick. I think I see the trail. Gotta be careful. I don't want to go too far down before I see the trail. Get positive confirmation. I can see it way down over there. I don't want to go over there though. That's farther than I'd like to go. I think it might be down one of these folds. It might be right there. But I thought I should try to put that disclaimer in there. And speaking of outdoor disasters, that's a channel I've been following. It's a good one. Scary, interesting, I think is another one. Does a lot of outdoor stuff. You should watch some of those channels, especially if you're a really optimistic person. You should see what happens. Get to know Nature does not care about you. Does not give any quarter. Does not hold any punches. And it will mess you up. And you gotta be careful. Actually, I'm gonna go down on the other side of this because I see trail running along that ridgeline, so I'm gonna go down on that side and see what I hit. So yeah, don't take this casually. It's not a joke. Nature doesn't mess around. Bring extra water, bring extra insulation. Don't relax. Well, not too much. You can be calm, but don't take your survival or your comfort for granted. It is not guaranteed. So, stop monologuing and go back to hiking out of here. So we did it. Found the trail. It's not completely obvious, and it's not the most easy thing to find. So you definitely have to be paying attention. And I did get stabbed on the way down. My foot, I think it was one of these things. I got caught with one of these spines. Went through my boot into my foot. I took a look at the outside, and it doesn't feel painful if I push on it, so I don't think it stayed in. I think it just went in and out. I'm not going to take off my boot and mess with it right now. It's not that bad. But gotta watch where you step. And just gonna keep on following this down. It'll be a while. Can't remember how many miles it's. Probably it's 3 to 4, 5, 6, something like that. I don't know. I've got plenty of water. I think I got most. I might be just at half water of what I carried, so 1.5 liters. And I'm going downhill, and it's not even hot, so I got no worries there. And should just be a nice walk out. See how it goes. So I just did a stop to take off a layer, change the battery. It was at 19%, but mostly it was the layer. I was starting to sweat a little bit, and it's a little cold. It's a little on the chilly side without the layer, but I've remedied that by also changing out my hat. I changed from the shade hat, because I don't need shade right now, to a insulation hat, so I can help regulate my core temperature with that. It's actually very useful in hiking, or in anything really. Not just for winter, not just for snow, because you lose a lot of heat through your head. So if you cap it off, it helps, I guess, keep it so you notice a big difference. And it's a good way to regulate temperature, because it's super easy. I can put the hat in my leg pocket if I'm not using it, and I don't have to stop or do anything much, just to regulate it. I've been enjoying the trail more than I thought I would from the map. It's been pretty nice. I think we're about to get into a little bit more of what I thought it was going to be. We're on a cool little finger, and looks like we're going down into the wash. Hopefully don't, well, it looks like it crosses some washes